Another
Let's
day,
get it.
another day in the beautiful city of Houston, bro. You
We in
know,
the H for another day.
yes, sir.
Hey,
We
people don't. A
alive.
lot of people don't got it as blessed as we do, man. It's always good to recognize you blessed, man. It's
Yeah,
good to be in the city of Houston. Shit.
a lot of it can be taken for
Stay.
granted.
Oh yeah, the city of Houston, the city of the turkey leg hut, the
Yeah,
city of the address, the city of
yeah.
what I'm saying. We got
Prospect Park.
all the. Oh yeah, Prospect Park. We got the night scene. Atlanta ain't the only place with the night scene. Houston
Yeah,
definitely got a night scene. It's another Sunday. Y'all know we like to get our sessions in typically on a Sunday. It's April. What is it? April 11th. April 11th. And we got a few different things today. A few different topics today. We was hoping to have a guest on, another owner of a business.
yeah,
LAV. LAV is the name. Bath and Body is
yeah.
a business that is ran by, his name's Daniel,
Yes.
and he sells different soaps and things like that. And we're gonna see if we can get him on later. Having a couple of technical difficulties, but we're gonna try to get him on later.
Yeah.
What's good, Maurice? You better go.
Man, I'm glad to be alive, bro. I'm ready to get this session on the road, man. Of course, we got some good topics coming up, but just appreciate everybody for tuning in to us and staying down with us, man. We just want to let y'all know we appreciate it and continue to share the love, and we're gonna keep working
So
and keep it moving.
Virginia,
Yeah,
the state of Virginia,
right out the gate.
we got to, man.
Yeah,
Virginia. We talking about who wear two different individuals who wear uniforms. We got the army, supposed to have some kind of weight in this country, right? You would think, you the army, you shoot a couple guns, you do a couple things for the country. You only protect, civilians. Supposed to have some kind of weight. Then you got the police officers,
hmm
protect and serve, supposed to have weight as well, right? How the hell, Mo? How do these two they're supposed to be protecting the people end up in a situation where you pepper spraying? You got the police officer now pepper spraying the in uniform army officer
right.
during a traffic stop. This
Watching,
is what we talking about today.
yeah, of course, yeah, man. Watching the video, honestly, bro, and I'm thinking, because we're seeing it from one person's body cam and whatnot. Watching the video and just seeing the other dude's kind of facial reaction, I honestly think this dude was completely out of character and doing something that he usually doesn't do. Because even just judging off of
And
his,
who are we talking about?
we're
We're
talking
talking
about
about
his partner at this point. Because
his partner. You talking about the
we can
officer,
hear
right?
the audio from the man wearing the cam, but it's really
Mm-hmm.
facing. You know what I mean? How it was like
Yeah.
kind of showing the other dude, and like if you look at his body response, he kind of like like looking at him like, oh, like get like do this, like you know what I'm saying? Like it was a little bit of surprise,
Yeah,
but
one officer was super aggressive. The other was kind of like, yeah.
yeah, but even judging then, it was like you could tell that maybe they obviously had a couple of traffic stops, before in the past. They've stopped somebody before, whatever, blah blah blah. But just how this one escalated, the dude had a look on his face to me that said that homeboy was acting a little bit out of character, like trying to get a little, like show that muscle or whatever. Like even though you are in the army, don't forget, like I'm still wearing this, and right now, you know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like just they kind of trying to push over.
So, so this whole, so people say, what do people who are very pro cop usually say? One bad apple, right? It's
Yeah,
just one bad apple. So I think it's important that we break this shit down from the let's just put it in our own words that we more familiar with in our own scenarios. The police department is a brotherhood, right? They protect each other. Similar to a football team, right, Mo? Let's put it in our world. We play
right.
football. We play football. Somebody do something on the football team, you ain't gonna tell coach. You protect each other, right?
Yeah,
At the same time, somebody do something that you ain't for, you gotta make a decision. Do I protect him? Do I protect, do I speak on it? We need more people speaking on it.
yeah. I
To be
think we,
honest
yeah,
with you, you sitting there, and he did. I know what you're talking about. The officer in the video, the one that the camera was facing, you could tell he wasn't all the way with everything. But at the same time,
He
he
didn't
had his
say
gun out
nothing.
too, Mo.
Yeah, and he didn't say
And he
nothing.
didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
He had his gun out and he didn't say nothing. And at the same time, we was talking about this earlier. What's going on right now? What case is going on right now?
George Floyd, the one that sparked it all. You know what I mean? Recently, at least, it's been plenty, but the recent uproar. Yeah.
Either you don't care, either you don't care, or you don't give a fuck, or you not aware of America.
But I don't think people can even use the they not aware. Like, and I know you just speaking like your opinion, but like, can people really even say you not aware on what's going on? Because let's just be honest, you have people that side with a certain party that we've already went through just because of a certain situation. Like, oh, there's a war on police, so we're gonna go for this party because this person has thrown this term out, or this is what they stand for, and the other guy didn't want it. But you aware of what's going on. We've all seen it. It's been on CNN for the people who don't have a phone and don't have social media. It's been on CNN. It's been in the newspapers. It's been on magazines. We're still going through a trial right now. It's been on social media. Like,
George Floyd, child.
we,
Yeah.
bro, everyone's seen it. And for people to not be aware or not have some type of, not that people are at, I think people get it confused. Like black people asking for, like, I guess white people to just drop on their knees and like kiss our shoes when we walk by.
Right. But and think about it. This is what and guess what they gonna say? What are they gonna say when they look at this video? Oh, he should have just stopped immediately as soon as the lights flashed. Stop. Why didn't he stop right away?
Right.
His reason was I wanted to get into a well lit area. One of the officers, I'm pretty sure it was the officer that we talking about, who was he kind of was like, I'm not all the way with this in a way. He was, I believe, Gutierrez was the one who said it's not uncommon that people of color choose to stop in light rather than stop in dark areas. Now, somebody who who don't want to understand the reality of our situations, are going to still look at that as an excuse. It doesn't matter. You pull over right away. I ain't pulling over in no dark area with the police. That's stupid.
Not even if my car break down and I can make it. Like if I got a flat tire, I'm riding the tire till we get to the
He
gas
drove a
station.
minute and a half. They said he
Oh,
drove a
come on,
minute and a half.
come
A
on.
minute and a half. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. The police probably had a reason to be suspicious. But at the same time, Mo, have you ever turned on the news or watched something and you see that they follow a car for a little bit? Sometimes you see people follow a car for a little bit until they get into a safe area, for an example.
Yeah,
Before you ain't gonna pull nobody over on a busy highway, right?
no.
So you've seen them do it before. Why did this all of a sudden turn into a he trying to get to a safe area? He pulls over, and that's your reason for pulling out guns. Because again, they pulled out guns.
And it's
Hate in
it's
your heart.
yeah,
That's some hate in your heart. We don't need them kind of people.
yeah,
That's why they say defund the police. We don't
yeah.
need people with hate in their heart against people of color protecting people. Because you get people pulling out guns where they don't need to.
I will say, man, I got pulled over on 290, and actually, I rode it till I rode to the exit. I was right here on Tidwell. I rode to the exit and like got off the complete freeway, and that's just because like like you said, like you don't want to get stopped
Safety.
on the what I'm saying. He get hit, I get hit, whatever. But I mean, I'm here to tell the story. I didn't get a gun drawn on me, and I was speeding and everything. He could have. I was really in the wrong. I was speeding, like I was going 80 something, 290 speed, really, and truly. He shouldn't have gave me that ticket anyway. But I didn't get a gun drawn on me, thank the Lord. But man, I can only imagine.
Was you scared? Was you nervous at all?
So I will say this, bro. It's funny you touch on this, man. My cousin that I sent the invite to last week, or in our midweek session with Gundo, my cousin Charles was telling me like he's done time and whatnot. And he's like, when you get pulled over, bro, he like just let down all the windows, and like that's always stuck with me. And I had all my windows down, and to a cop apparently that's saying there's nothing like in my vehicle You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even got to go through like let me search it because like you can see in it. Like you walked up and you can see the back seat, the front seat over there, all the windows down, sunroof, whatever. So that's always kind of stuck with me to just do that. So luckily, I was still nervous
So
because it's the cops. Like I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and
it's
lie. It still
that's
makes me
something
nervous.
that that's something that should be spread a lot more. I had
Yeah.
learned about that after some situations, and I had to take a class, and that was something that kind of they talked about was how to, you know, turn your car when you stop, turn your car off, take your keys, put it on top of the windshield, put your hands on the steering wheel. This guy, the army lieutenant, let me get his name, the army officer,
Mhm.
Karen, his name, and he's black and Hispanic, by the way.
Mhm.
I think it's pronounced Karan Nazario.
Okay.
Karan Nazario. There's a quote in here that he said in the video that he said, "I'm honestly afraid."
No, yeah, you can hear it. He said it.
He says, "I'm honestly afraid."
Yeah.
So people not under. That's what it's just ridiculous. It's like people in their heart they really just feel like he could have. This all could have been avoided by him just doing something different. And we're like, no, we don't know that. We do
Yeah.
not know that. We do not know if that situation would have stopped a minute and a half before if he would have been a dead man. We do not know what would have happened. Maybe they would have took advantage of that situation of him being in the dark. Obviously, these dudes had something else on their mind. At least one of them, he had something else on his mind. You know what I'm saying? Like he had hate in his heart. He wasn't really about just a traffic stop. You know what I'm saying? He wanted his power. He had power, and he wanted to make sure that when I do something, you do it no matter what, no questions asked. That's what they want. They want you to do something, no questions asked. This man's like, look, I'm scared. The video, his hands are outside of the window, talking about doing the right thing, right? And a part of that is about doing what? Making the officer feel comfortable, right? Because they're going into a hostile situation. They have no clue who you are,
Yeah.
what you got on you, none of that stuff, right? So you're supposed to be in a little, you ain't supposed to be in there, hi, how you doing? I'm a hunky doing. You're supposed to be a little bit alert, right?
Yeah.
So that's talking.
Because he know what's going on too.
You don't know who this individual is. You don't know why they went a minute and a half. What you do know is when you pull it up, what you do, right? If I'm on high alert when I pull up, okay, his windows are still up. You know what I'm saying? I don't see his hands. That makes me on high alert. But wait a minute. In the video mode, when the window down, when his hands in the air,
They
and
were.
that's when you pepper spray him. You pepper spray him with his hands in the air.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, bro. I think Daniel calling me trying to get on the. Hold on 1 second, bro. I'm gonna pause it. Yo, hello.
Yo, what's good, Mo?
Man, what's good, bro?
Dog. Okay, because at first I thought I was going to be on the phone, right? I get onto the phone, it doesn't add me to the room or anything. Just I got into my account. But then after that, um, when y'all said it was on the computer with the double click, I was like, okay, so now I'm in Discord. I was trying to get the link from Insta, but like I didn't have the password for that page. You just switch account on the phone all the time. I haven't had these passwords forever.
That's the invite I sent to you. That's the invite to the Discord. But I just sent it to you to text message.
Okay, so now where do I plug this in, bro? I go to add a server. No, join the server. Got you.
Join. Wait. You did you click the link? All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you in right now.
All right. Ooh, it's embarrassing, boy.
If If I mean, of course, we on the video, but you know, it's up to you.
Man, see, that's why I thought it was on phone. I thought that's how y'all was doing that.
The
Because I
video.
definitely, right, I definitely don't have it attached to the computer. But
Okay.
hold on, I can do something as far as video. Give me 1 second, bro.
Yeah. All right. We gonna just connect on the Discord, right?
Alright.
All right. Cool. Yeah, bro. Uh, I ain't even gonna stop it. Forget it. Nah, man. There's no situation in this one to me. Can you hear me, Donovan?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. There's no situation in this one to me, bro, that honestly says that the army veteran or army soldier could have done anything different because at the point that he was at, he was already too scared to even stick his hand back in the window to even undo his seatbelt. Bro, the dude opened the door, he still had his seatbelt. He's so scared he don't even know what's like, man, my seatbelt's still on. You know what I mean? Cause he thinking like this could this could probably be it. So I mean, Daniel,
It does
I
make
hear something.
sense.
Yeah, bro. I, in this current situation,
Oh, and think about the reason why they pulled him over. The reason why they was about to pull him over was because they
Yeah, it
couldn't
was
see his license
no
plate.
rear plates, right?
Yeah. And then when they got
No
up,
rear plates and tinted windows.
when they pulled up in the light, the damn license plate was all of a sudden visible. Come on, man. See,
wait, what?
this is that gets. I know that's actually not even. The lawsuit said the license plate is visible in the body cam video at three separate times. In this police report, Crocker acknowledged seeing the plate later in the altercation. So the whole point of you even flashing the lights on dude. So now you in a situation where Mo, you know you doing right. You know that ain't no situation where you should be getting pulled over. So now you like, okay,
I'm
as a black
confused.
person,
Um,
as a black man, still as an army tenant, you still in the back of your head like, man, I'll be a fool to pull over in this dark ass area.
that's true. That's
He ain't got nothing to worry about but the fact that he's still cautious. Still got pepper spray.
yeah. Let's man, we
Man,
wanna
did y'all hear the comment though?
We got Daniel with us.
nah yeah, we
What's
gotta
good?
welcome you in, bro, man. Well, we got Daniel in the building from H6 Lab that we talked about
He was like,
earlier,
fuck
man.
this topic too deep to wait.
Yeah. Daniel like forget that. Let's just talk about it.
Oh, not my bad, bro. No, I was just chiming in because my thing was looking at the video, dude. When he said, 'cause I don't know what y'all have already brought up, but
hmm
dude said you about to ride the lightning. I was like, oh
Mm.
no, he didn't, bro.
Who
The
says that?
officer said that?
The officer said that. Y'all didn't catch that part? He
Oh
said
yeah,
you
I
about to
did.
ride the lightning. That's a reference to the electric chair. How the hell you even gonna threaten that man with some action like that? This is a
It's
traffic
deeper, Mo.
incident.
We ain't even got all the way deep into the situation. It's deep.
It's deep, bro.
He about to ride the lightning off of him getting pulled over for not having a license plate apparently, and he ended up did having one. That's that's some hateful stuff, bro. That's some true hate. I ain't gonna lie. That's some true hate. That's true hate.
Crazy.
He legitimately hated that dude. Daniel, man, the only thing we were talking about before you got here, just to fill you in, is just kind of the fact that it's kind of sad how the dude was put in this situation, even after him being like a army veteran and still being in suit and stuff. Like you would think they would have more of a respect for, the people that obviously serve our country, and they kind of go for defense any other time. But in this situation, this dude was scared out of his mind. You got some headphones, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm in the headphones. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear myself though.
Okay. And I'm actually oh, got you. Yeah, man, cuz like I said, I wasn't expecting to come through the computer. So I got a headset. I'm trying to get
Oh, okay.
right. So y'all coming through the speakers, which
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I can route the sound through here. But I'm trying to do something to get
Nice.
video.
yeah.
There we go. QuickTime. Golly.
But yeah, man, we appreciate you for coming on, bro. It's been a while with us trying to connect and get an episode in. Unfortunately, it had to be over something like this again. You know what I mean? Like,
During the George Floyd Clay case at the same time.
yeah,
First week of the George Floyd case, and we're not even aware enough to be respect. You know what I'm saying? To be conscious of what's going on in the world. So, Daniel, have you ever been in a situation as a black and Hispanic, right?
nah, Daniel was black.
Black. Oh, okay, black.
Yeah,
Have you
all the
ever
way
been? I'm
black, my
thinking of. I'm
brother.
thinking of the dude. I'm thinking of the army man.
Yeah,
I think he's black.
he say all the way black, my brother.
All the way black. Have you ever been in a situation where you was, a little bit nervous with the cop, even though
Every
he was
time,
innocent?
bro. You kidding me? Every time. I mean, like, man, he said I'm black. I'm black, bro. I get nervous just driving by. Like, they come to my view. Like, really, I view cops like wasps, bro. Like,
Yeah.
really, I really ain't doing it. I'm on my own business.
Yeah,
And yeah, yeah. And it's crazy too because I don't know, bro. It's like they can smell that you. I don't know, bro.
got you
But
scared.
yes, every time.
Do you feel like there's truth to people who say if you just comply, this wouldn't like? Why do you feel like black people, for the most part, don't believe that if you just comply, everything would have just went smooth?
Oh no, man, it doesn't matter because you got to remember, like, especially with the defense. I mean, I'm not on camera. I'm definitely doing air quotes that they always give. They not reading to the situation at all. They're reacting to that fear. They not react to anything that's actually going on. They don't have a rational mind when it comes to it. So you can fully comply, and in their head, you still did something crazy. That's the reason why it's not going to be as simple as comply and it's going to be okay because when you in a fearful state like that your mind's going to make up whatever. It's always this toy was actually a gun. They thought it was a gun, cell phone. You know what I mean? They're gonna fill in those gaps with whatever they can to justify that action because they feel like they protecting themselves.
And yeah, that was even true when we were talking about him holding his hands out the window and not even being,
Hmm.
confident enough to literally reach in and unclick the
Dude,
seatbelt.
I wouldn't either. I would not have reached for that seatbelt.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
way. Cause dude, it was a setup. Cause when the officer reached in, he's like, "Don't reach in there, bro. His hands are in plain sight. How else do you figure
Even
if you
conflicted
want to
what
stay
he was
safe?"
doing. Yeah, yeah.
Dude, no, man. That was
They
that
was
was
giving
outrageous.
two was giving different commands. And
Yeah.
why are you so
Oh,
angry? I think why are you so angry? That's what I don't understand. Why do police officers seem like they so angry? It's
Yeah.
just you supposed to be protecting people. So why are you so? Are you angry because people aren't perfect? Are you angry because the fact that you actually have to do your job every once in a while, which is like pull people over who are speeding, deal with people who are not going to just say yes sir, yes ma'am all the time. Some people are may go ask questions and say, hey, why did you pull me over? Compared to some people who are like, look, I don't care. Like, just give me my ticket. I don't really want to be around you. I'm not asking no questions. It's just two different approaches. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the question asker. Like, I'm not that one who's about to sit up here and ask a bunch of questions with you so you can shoot me. And then I don't make it to my family. And what's the reason? Because I was asking questions. No, I'd rather make it back. But you do have people who ask questions. Isn't it their right to be able to ask them?
It's a question, bro. Like, well, how do you get so angry and like offended and just like, I guess, aggressive to pull a gun off of somebody saying, "Hey, sir, why you pull me over? Your license plate." I got my license plate. It didn't look like you
You
did.
sound stupid, don't you?
Yeah, like
That's
you
why
just don't want to. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to do it. Yeah.
deep down you can see the license. So that's think about that, right? That's that role play. Hey, why did you pull me over? Why did you pull me over? Oh, because of your license plate. Oh, this license, like, cause you look stupid if you go back
Yeah.
there and point at the license plate, like,
You
and
talking
not
about?
only that, man. they really didn't have anything to stand on because not every you know, different states have different requirements for the license plate.
Correct.
So even with that, if he was driving through and he was out of state or whatever, it's plenty of people that come here from out of state. You know, they have a particular car. I'm not about to let y'all drill them holes in my car and put that on. They put their license plate in the window or what have you. So just to make that full of an assumption, I'm saying off of something so small is
That's something
outlandish.
different. They had something
Yeah.
different in their heart, man. They had something different. So let's talk about, man. We want to get you on here to talk about your business, man. LEV is Bath and Body,
LAV.
correct? LAV Bath and Body. Tell us about, when did you start? When did you get started?
Man, so this actually, you know, right after the pandemic really got rolling, this was kind of when I kind of, you know, started to churn my mind on different things I could do or what have you. Um, you know, because at that time, I just really was like, man, I've always been business. I would say business minded, but more of a business dreamer than for sure. I was a business dreamer, but you know, it was just a good time. You know, I was at home, nothing going on.
Hmm.
Uh, and I was like, man, what's something that's essential? You know, essential was a word that was really hot, the essential worker and all this kind of stuff. It's like, man, you know, people gotta stay clean. And looking into the process, it seemed, you know, it was fun, it was interesting. You know, it kind of relates back to my past in several ways. I have a daughter that has sensitive skin. I was like, man, you know, this is solving a lot of problems and also a necessary need. So, you know, why not? And, you know, it paid off. It was good. It was a good jump.
That's good, man. Because I actually have sensitive skin too, and I am gonna get my soap, man. I know I keep talking, but I was telling Donovan, I ain't gonna just gonna be a talker. I'm gonna actually get my soap because I can't use, most of the regular ones either because I'm sure like your daughter, like I break out in bumps on my arm and I can't really do a lot of the perfumes and stuff like that. Even for deodorant, it just breaks out
Right.
my skin. It's weird. I don't know. But I guess a question we could ask is, with you starting your business, man, what's something you would tell somebody right now that's in the pandemic thinking about starting a business? Like, what would be some key, I guess, three things that they need to get in line first before they actually decide to start it? Because you said you were a dreamer, before, and now you're actually a business owner. Like, what would be some good
Right.
insights?
You know, first, definitely discipline. I would say, you know, make a plan and stick to it. And I mean, it doesn't have to be the most detailed plan, just a plan at all. And then after that, expect for that plan to not go how you figure at all. No, for real.
Yeah.
But you having a plan, like it's you know, it's biblical, you know, for lack of vision, the people perish. So you know, you really do if you have a framework, you able to adjust. When you don't have nothing to stand on or to go back to, and that's when you really lost. You know, so
Yeah.
and then I would say, you know, focus on your small gains. You keep, you know, a lot of people like, nah, it's not worth doing X because I'm only making X. But,
Okay.
you know, pretty much any kind of profit, any kind of gain, you know, you have to get to the point where it multiplies. Like that's where the money game really is. If you got multiplication going on, then you winning. When it's just and you still do multiplication by way of addition. So, you know, it's like just know your margins
Hmm.
and celebrate those small wins because it grows. Like
So
I'm
you ain't,
really,
yeah.
mhm.
No, I
No,
was
go
just gonna
ahead.
say you ain't have no. This didn't get started with no. You came across a woman who was a little funky, or a brother who was a little funky across the across the street. It's like, huh? He must not,
He
he must
must
not be
not
no
know.
dope out there for
He must not
him.
know. It might not be something strong enough for him, but I got him.
Man,
Is
I'm
that
not
part
gonna
of
lie.
it?
No, bro, definitely not. Cause I'm not gonna even lie. It's definitely more focused on skin health and how your skin feel. You
Hmm.
know, cause really, I really feel that as far as wanting to smell good, that's going, you know, beyond the soap. And I do have other things that can achieve that. But you
Yeah.
know, clean is clean.
Mhm.
But no, it
So it's
definitely
not
wasn't
about just
like
the scent. It's not just you got good scents, but yours get you clean and smooth as well.
exactly, bro. Like because the research, like I said, was interesting. A lot of uh, soap being natural, soap is actually a very old technology, so to speak. Is from animal fats and all that is how they started it. And what they actually do now is the stuff that used to be good for you that was contributing to good skin, which was those animal fats and plant oils and stuff like that. That glycerin is what they put into your lotion. They literally take it out of the soap these days and give it to you as lotion. So you now you spending money on two products. You getting clean, but it's drying you out. And now I need all this lotion.
Mm,
You really don't even need to have lotion like that when you use quality products on your skin.
Damn. So
that's
you washing
crazy.
your hands with hand soap and you ain't got no stickiness. You good. Your hands be
Right.
strong. You ain't got
Yeah,
nothing sticky. Good.
yeah,
I hate that feeling too. I ain't gonna lie. I hate washing my hands with certain soaps, especially bar soap.
yeah,
Cause it's like my
Yeah,
hands
bro.
be sticky and shit. I can't wait to put some Vaseline on my
yeah.
shit.
Which is
Nah,
crazy.
for real,
Yeah,
bro.
like he's saying that they putting stuff in the soap to make your hands drier to basically equate to you
Yeah.
buying lotion more. Like, dang, I'm already out of
Exactly.
lotion. Like, dang.
Diet Coke. They put shit in
Exactly,
Diet Coke
bro.
to make you hungry.
Mm-hmm. 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 That's crazy that we live in a world like that, bro. How y'all feel like as men, obviously of the age that we in right now for both of y'all, like our parents wasn't thinking about stuff like this, but we've been aware of it at an early age. Like we early in finding this stuff out. Like what's the future look like for us in y'all's opinion?
Shoot, I think it's really about deconstructing the game to our benefit, man. To be honest, I ain't just like how that's what I'm doing with my business. I really feel that that's just all the way across the board. Oh, no, yeah, it's definitely like a renaissance. I would say that's coming.
Yeah.
Like all this knowledge, because really anything that you want to do, bro, you can become damn near expert if you just dig into Reddit for about a week. Reddit's the truth, bro.
No, you ain't lying though. You ain't lying.
No, I'm dead
No,
ass. You
no,
could
I know.
be
Yeah.
you could be damn near uh a professional.
Yeah.
And honestly, Reddit is like probably the biggest tool that I use, bro. It's so much. Oh, and okay, even going back to your question earlier about something to get started
Hmm.
and community. It's all about community, bro. Because
Speak on that a
and
little
I
bit.
don't
Yeah.
okay. So when I say community, I don't even mean just straight customers. Customers always come first. Good customer service, that's a given. You definitely gotta have that. But what I mean is, your profits are only as good as your plug. That go for anything. I don't know what I can and can't say on here yet,
Whatever you
but
want, bro.
whoever want, okay. But yeah, it's just like, and honestly, I had heard this a long time ago from an old cat. He's like, man, if you sell weed, sell anything. It's just like if you so with that community, I don't just sell on my website. I also have I sell wholesale to different beauty shops and that. I'm actually in about 5 states now. Actually, that's most of the money. To be honest with you, I really barely contribute to direct sales because I'm just pushing those orders out.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, keeping in touch with them or even bettering my craft of soap or like, oh, you know what, this happened like this. It's so many soap workers, like soap makers. Like honestly, anything that you do, if you want to get better, just get a community. I mean, you're not the only one doing what you do.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
a lot
Like,
of it's good. It's good to have a lot of. It's good that it's a lot of black people, particularly getting these businesses started, doing things, putting stuff in their own hands, and
hmm
not trying not to rely on individuals to help them for the most part, and everybody trying to do their part, man. That's good. We in this the soaps, you know what I'm saying? We know we got the soaps, cosmetics. We know we got the beauty industry, with the hair. We getting into these eyelashes. We got We got all the businesses. We need more stores. We need more stores around Houston, black owned. You know,
For sure,
and it's
man.
gonna it's just gonna it's gonna take continuing to educate. Getting people. You know what I'm saying? Like getting educated. It took like you said, you started this during the pandemic. You know, it took a certain thing for you to kind of say, you know what, let me go ahead and get this started. It's a lot of people deal with that just getting it started. You know what I'm saying? Like taking it from an idea, taking it even from research, the research phase. I find myself sometimes I'm in this research phase way too fucking long. Like I'm trying to do
Oh
my
yeah,
blog
man.
right now. I'm doing my thing, and I'm like, why do I have a full page of notes and I haven't done anything? Like it's one thing to plan, like you said, you gotta have that plan, but sometimes you gotta take that first step and then take that next step and then take that next step. And it's
For
good to when
sure.
you do it and put it together, then you start looking back at like, damn, all of a sudden I got 4 people following me. Now I
Mhm.
got 10. Then I got 12. Next thing
Mhm.
you know, you got 15 dedicated people who buy soap from you.
Exactly.
It's good
Exactly,
to yeah.
man.
We
No,
was
that's
talking about
good.
the education, talking about the education system the other day, getting
No,
people
yeah,
educated, man. What if we talked about more about business?
yeah.
What if we talk more about business
So
during school, more about finances, how to start a business, how to go about creating an LLC, what's the benefits of it? Like
Hmm.
our brain can't handle that kind of stuff. Like we can handle that.
And a
We
lot
can
of it's
handle
been
that.
sold to
so
us to be like a lot of work. Like man, you gonna need to do. You got to do this. You got to do this. In reality, once you get started and once you get going, you'll realize it's really not that hard. You just gotta, of course, take the
it's really
step.
not.
Register your company, whatnot. Buy your lawnmower, buy your whatever, buy your soaps, whatever, and
Have you ever been as tired doing something that you love to do compared to doing something you don't love to do?
man,
Absolutely not. Oh
truth be
man.
told, man, you never get tired. You got to be dead
Never.
tired, to be
Yeah,
ready to
and
give up on
you
something you
already
love it.
said it.
Nah, yeah, nah.
What's up, Daddy? What you ever felt that way?
Oh man, I know for a fact. Like when I do these wholesale orders, bro, those be 48, 50
Ooh.
something, 60 something hour. Just real quick back to back. I'm not saying I'm just slaving over it for that entire time, but
Right.
I'm definitely like, okay, I'm doing this. This need to be set for like 3 hours. Do whatever, come back to it. But nah, bro, that's actually a regular thing every single week, bro. It's definitely a couple of days that I'm burning the can on both ends for sure. And then what you were talking about before, you were talking about you get stuck in that research. It's like, they call that analysis paralysis, man. I used to live my entire life like that. I can definitely find a million reasons to not do something that I want to do.
Hmm.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
man.
it.
Simply
That's
And it
said.
it.
goes it go back to that fear, man. It's fear. You gotta fight it with faith. So if you
Yeah.
got enough faith in whatever you're doing, then you'll be able to overcome that fear
It's
and
enough for
actually get it
everybody.
done.
It's so much out here, man. It's a lot of money out here. You got so many people. Think about all the people that's making money motivating people.
Oh yeah.
Motivating people, not doing anything for you but motivating.
Hmm.
That's what they're doing. They're motivating people. Now, people think that's easy to do. No, you still got to get up and be amped up to do that. And I'm pretty sure you got to move around and you probably like, oh, dude, what's his name, Gary V. I'm pretty sure he's an expert in what he does as well. He had to show that he knew what he was talking about and all that kind of stuff. But I like that
Right.
you got all these different people you out here motivating. That's a business you can get into. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that when you start something and you start to publicize it, you kind of got to go about finishing it,
Yeah.
and
Got to, bro.
it
Yeah.
takes you past that next step, and that's what I liked about taking that next step is it takes you to that next step, and I was like, either you gonna be somebody who just talk, or you gonna do it because it's out there now.
Yeah.
For sure, man. I mean, having a business period is a responsibility. And it's funny because people will be like, Instagram is so hot, right? And you say that you're an entrepreneur, so it's like, oh, okay, people trying to see you enjoying the fruits of your labor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's been so many times where it's like, man, this ain't a job. Like, I don't have to do jack today. And then the
Yeah.
orders come in, it's like, all right, yeah, we gotta work.
Yeah.
I gotta make these orders. They'll send me the money. We gotta get to work. We gotta get it to them. However, see what I was gonna say. taking several drives, and I was like, nah, that window of opportunity,
Man,
I'm
and
not even
guess
gonna
what?
risk the post office, bro. I'm about to drive there
3 years,
myself.
a year from now, I ain't even gonna say. Hopefully, a month from now, but a year from now, we're gonna be talking to Danielle, LEB Bath and Body, and you gonna be making money while you on the show with us because you ain't gonna be packing that shit no more.
Yeah.
You gonna have
Yeah, it
somebody
is,
doing it for
bro.
you. I'm assuming that's the goal.
Yeah. I was about to
I'm
ask,
not.
what's the
I'm
next
not even
step?
Go
gonna
ahead, yeah.
lie. I'm actually at that point where I do need to bring someone in, but man,
You want
I
to put that
I'm just
Yeah,
exactly,
it's
bro.
better to keep it in.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like when you really in it, man, a little bit of greed is good. I'm telling y'all, a little bit of greed. It's certain levels. Cause I know even my girl, she be trying to stunt a little bit, like, oh, let me get this. Like, man, look, we trying to. It's levels to this. I know
Yeah.
you see that, but you
Yeah.
got to reinvest that. That's
True.
another
no
thing
doubt.
too, man. Don't spend your money. Reinvest it. Like
Yes.
if you're gonna pay yourself very little, man, because you're gonna need all of that.
Yeah. What would you say is one of the biggest misconceptions, or like the biggest scams? I guess you could say that most average soap companies are playing on our people these days. Like that keeps people going to the
Ooh,
store to get regular soap. You know what I mean? Besides the
that's a good one.
glycerin. Besides the glycerin, because I heard that one.
Okay, so this is actually funny. Because I know several people that I'm just telling what I have going on, marketing, whatever, and they're just like, oh, I appreciate it, but I can only use Dove Sensitive. So I want y'all to check it out next time you're in the store. Get Dove Sensitive and get another bar Dove that's not sensitive, whatever. It's actually literally the same exact ingredients. Matter of fact, the sensitive has one extra ingredient. I don't recall what it is right now,
Wow.
but sensitive actually has one more ingredient than regular Dove. And yeah, it ain't all that sensitive, bro.
And that's the one I
So,
use. Well, I was using.
bro.
I left it. I left it. I'm on. The one I'm
Oh
on
yeah,
right now isn't
I
much
used to
better.
be in the Dove.
Yeah.
Definitely used to be in the Dove, bro. I can't even lie to you. That was my brand of
So,
choice.
so what you go to school for, Danny? Did you go to school for this? To be the better question, did you go to school to start a business?
Absolutely not, man. I actually went to school for music and did not finish.
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, my education doesn't really factor in. Um,
That's
I've just always
interesting.
been
Yeah.
one of those guys that just know how to do stuff. Like I know I do
So
a
you
lot of other
don't have to
things.
go into $40,000 debt to start a business. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely not, man. Absolutely not. And in this day and age, like I said, YouTube, Reddit, you don't need any of that. Now I'm not knocking anyone that goes to school. Definitely do what's best for you, your mindset, your situation, your pockets. Do what's best for you. But no, that's definitely not necessary. Um, Now I'm definitely not going to just be the soap man forever. I have a lot of things in the works,
Hmm.
and some of those things will definitely need some specialized people. I'm actually looking for uh, some lawyers, some attorneys right now. So if y'all have anybody, definitely send them my way. Uh,
Oh
I
yeah.
so
don't at the
yeah,
moment, but not off the top of my head. But yeah.
And we got people listening though. We got people who gonna listen,
Yeah.
we gonna
okay,
get your Instagram and everything on here who may follow you up on that too.
that is a bet, man. But yeah, it's always gonna be a need for that specialized knowledge.
Hmm.
You know
That's
what I'm saying? But
specialized knowledge. You probably so tell. Are you what do you spend your most of your time doing right now? Now that you got a website, you got a product, what do you spend most of your time doing when it comes to your business?
man, it
Are you
really
knocking
just
on doors? Are you in people DMs or it's just is how does it get to you?
Man, honestly, it you know how because it's funny you mentioned Gary Vee. So I don't know, it's levels to it. It's like I've been doing different things on different parts of the journey. Um, Honestly, I've been doing a lot of research on what's next. Um, Honestly, it's a lot more work that isn't seen or even touched or felt, that's what what I spend my time on. Seeing uh new fragrances,
Mm.
new essential oils, seeing how I can get them cheaper because essential oils are actually expensive as heck. That's actually probably the most expensive overhead that I have is essential oils. Um, and that's why I say about community. You know, where I get few of my ingredients from, I've actually spoken to those distributors and got, my pricing down to something that's not on the website. There's different things that you can do. But I'm mainly talking to bring every single one of those things down. Because it's not like I can sell a high volume of $15 bars of soap. It's just it's just not going to happen. So
Yeah,
tracking down those ingredients, those fragrances, or seeing there's another source.
Hmm.
Really all about sourcing, man. I do more of that.
and anything.
And honestly, yeah, man. And then it doesn't kill my day. I'm either making the soap, solidifying those relationships, or working on the other 10 things that's in the bag, man. It's more research than anything though. Definitely on the computer more than at my soap station. That's for sure.
Yeah. What would you say the average time of your bar soap is? Because you said it's $15, right, for a bar soap with you, but it is all natural, none of the bad preservative and things like that. Does the soap actually last longer because it is a more natural thing? So you may pay a little bit more, but it lasts longer.
Man, so it actually kind of depends. I would say if you really using it as a body bar, it actually probably lasts slightly shorter lifespan if you're not taking care of it. And what I say about that is like if you don't have a soap dish, that drains water and it's just sitting in a pool of water, it's definitely not gonna last you at all. But a lot of my customers, like the biggest seller right now, are the turmeric lemongrass bars because that's a facial toner, well, a skin toner, and the ladies like to just use that on their face. So it's like they'll shower with whatever they used to showering with, but then they'll use it on their face.
Hmm.
And shoot, it seemed like that bar lasts about a month according to frequency.
Better than Cetaphil.
Yeah, man. Because but I for real do have like you said, them dedicated people. It's like, oh, what time of the month is it? Yeah, they about to get about
Oh,
eight
because you
bars of
that like you
turmeric.
said, essentials.
Yep,
Like you
yep,
said, essentials.
essentials.
That's that planning phase. You started thinking of the demand. Like what's the pain, or what's the
Exactly,
what problem am I solving? Uh,
exactly.
I ain't gonna lie, soaps. That seemed like a tough one. That seemed like a tough one to get started in. You must have had some interest in product development or something like that before you got started. I'm assuming.
Somewhat, to be honest. So this was the first thing because I've always been a jack of all trades. I do graphics, I do websites, that kind of stuff, musician. So yeah, this was definitely my first time. Like, I want to focus on a product. That definitely was the thought process. I was like, I don't want a service. I don't want something that's going to take time to get paid. Like, of course, everything's going to take time, but I definitely want to be like, yo, I can sell 50 of these. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then also thinking, like you said, those essentials. I was like, man, soap. I was like, that's probably the cheapest product that could be 100% me. Like, I didn't want to. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sell these. Bet. Let me make my order from China. Boom, it's mailed in, and boom, I sell it. I was like, no, I want something that's really
Yeah.
from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, so that's kind of how I got there. But that marketing background definitely helped. Uh, and I pretty much handle everything myself. Yeah,
That's
I
good.
haven't.
You do your own marketing. You got to do all that. I seen we subscribe to your newsletter, man. I'm hoping we going I'm still assuming we're gonna get some stuff from you in our newsletter. We was on the
Sure,
website checking
sure.
you out. Do you spend time doing that? You said you got a marketing background. You do all your advertising and everything.
Yep, yep. And cause what brought me into the game, I was doing it for a church at one point. Yeah, so they had that need, I fulfilled that, and those skills, honestly, honestly, pretty much everything I know has been someone needing a favor, and I learn it, and still
Mm.
get paid for it to this day. Someone always needs some help.
Yeah.
That's entrepreneurship. That's what it sounds like.
There you go.
Sounds like an
There you
entrepreneur.
go.
Yeah, just putting the pieces together, and you, like Donovan said as well, and yourself, you wanted the product to stand behind, and of course, you didn't take the easy route and order some stuff off of AliExpress or DH Gate. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
just like, oh yeah, the new Shea moisturizer bars, I got them for 5 instead of 10. You know, like you really took time,
Exactly.
made your own research on the soaps and the different things you need to mix to get this smell and whatnot. So yeah, you
Exactly.
definitely took the time, and congratulations on that, man. I know you've dealt with a lot, I'm sure. With some rejections that you've gotten, during your I guess
Yeah.
journey that kept you that
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, you thought about giving up, but you're like, you know what? Nah. You don't have to go, too far, but like what's something that maybe got in your way,
Yeah.
but then you like,
And how
nah.
did you take it? How did you take it and move on?
Man, honestly, there's no big blows. Honestly, because I'll definitely say this: I've never had anyone that actually tried the soap that doesn't like it. Like literally, that's the biggest hurdle is getting someone to try it. Once they try it, it's like, okay, I get it. Like, no one's ever been like, oh, I tried it and it really, or I'll get feedback. It's like, man, I love it, but can you make it more bubbly? Oh, okay, yeah, I can change the recipe. That feedback is appreciated,
Yeah.
but it never
Hmm.
came off negative, man. Like I appreciate it every single time, because it helps me improve. I've really never had a negative situation. It's just like, I think you should improve your packaging. Okay, that's a bet. You have any ideas? And I honestly I think that's one of the biggest things of entrepreneurship too, man. You cannot have thin skin, bro. Can't
Yeah.
have thin skin. Can't take it personal. I mean, take it personal, but take it personal in a functional way. Cause I know it's several entrepreneurs that I've seen, on social media, like, okay, guys, I launched this, blah blah. Then a week later, it's like, wow, y'all really not gonna like my page? You really not gonna do this? And it's like, what? What does that do for you? Does that amount to any of the
Yeah.
other feedback or anything that you was looking for? Because I'm telling you, you're going about it the wrong way. Don't burn your bridges with negativity. Research shows that friends and family are going to be late to hop on. You more likely to get a stranger. So I
Hmm.
mean, build that community, get that word out to the point that other people hop on. It's not that big
It's
of a
good.
deal.
People pay for it. People pay for what they want to.
Yeah.
People pay for what they
Hmm.
want.
Yeah.
That too,
Man,
man.
W-
Cause
this
you're
is
not solving
good.
a problem.
Hmm. Yeah,
You're
go
not
ahead, keep
solving a
going.
problem. Exactly.
Yeah, this is good, man. It was good to get you on. Tell the people how they can find you, man.
that was my next thing.
Oh man. Yes. So it's on Instagram. It's underscore just underscore laugh. The website is itsjustlab.com. And then honestly, man, I had a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Oh
When
yeah,
are we
bro.
gonna see some? When we gonna see some men are men merchandise, man? We ready.
We were just talking about
We just talk.
that.
And well, actually, the God works in mysterious ways. You talk about graphics design, and we was on here earlier discussing, talking about we only messaged like, okay, maybe 2 or 3 people. Of course, there's more out there. Let me say that, but we messaged them and got to like some questions and whatnot on getting a logo, and the dude didn't get back with us. So we were just talking about that. So I mean, if you have anybody that you know personally, we just want to get a nice
But I
logo.
like that. That's a good question. There, you know what, man? That's a challenge that we. That's one of them thin skin, right? Not thin skin. That's one of them. I like that question because it challenges us to get on our shit. Because we have been talking about it. We have talked about it. We supposed to get our logo right. Supposed to get our merchandise, but it's coming. It's definitely coming, man. Because we've had a couple people ask us about it. We had some lighters that we had started off with, but we need some merchandise. We plan on having an event July 4th weekend, man. It's
Okay.
probably going, so
Yeah.
we may
Okay.
need to, we may need you there. We may need you
No,
there.
not May. We need
It's
you
gonna
there. we need you there.
That's what's up, man.
they can go home, take a good little bath or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I
We
feel
Or
need
you,
you.
whatever
man.
you're doing at that time, you can have something else going on at that time.
Yeah,
That's a bet, man. But not for sure, cause like I'm a long time listener. You know, me and Mo had history. Like I really feel like we, good buds, man. Whenever
yeah,
y'all I see a podcast songs, like man, my boys need to get paid, man. Get the
yeah,
merchandise, get some some sponsorships, some commercials, man.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
coming,
Yeah,
man. It's
man.
coming. We appreciate you listening too, man. We appreciate it. Definitely. And you said that your IG was LAV.
It's
Yeah.
It's
underscore.
LAV.
Hmm.
It's
It's
underscore
underscore
LAV.
just underscore lav
Okay.
LAV.
Just
Right.
laugh. Okay.
The tagline is lavish without the ish. That's why it's lav.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. I see your website here is itsjustlab.com. It's a nice website. It looked like you sold out. You got some hot products on here, man. Mo,
Oh,
what
for
you gonna get?
sure, man.
That
I
song
think I'm gonna
from
go. Well,
Drake.
actually, since I got the owner here on right now, like, what would you honestly recommend for me before I even get on the site
Ooh,
and
don't
get?
put him on the spot.
He who better to know the merchandise?
Everybody don't know how to
Right, for
recommend
sure.
one product over another. That's tough to do.
But he knows. So I do struggle with like I said,
Yeah.
sensitive skin. I was a Dove sensitive skin bar user for years. I've recently transferred over to the black soaps and things like that. But
Got you,
what would
got
you
you.
recommend?
Man, so there's a bar that's not even on the website. I've literally only been doing it
Hmm.
wholesale, just because having it come from both sides, it kind of stresses the supply a little bit. So some things I keep off, but I'm about to start adding because I got a new source for the actual scent.
Hmm.
So there's it's called Black Magic. That'll be coming up soon. Um, I would suggest that for you, or one of our premium butter bars. I would recommend Legendary Goat. So the premium butter bars upgrades the butters that are in the soap, and there's literally no comedogenic ingredients whatsoever. Comedogenic ingredients are what clogs your pores,
Hmm.
cause you to have breakouts and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So yeah, so the premium butter line is the equivalent of the sensitive skin, and you get the extra exfoliation from the oatmeal in there. You get skin nourishment from the goat's milk that's in there, and it smells great, man. It's got
Uh,
manuka honey in it too.
yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a lifestyle, man.
This eucalyptus
Oh,
mint looks good. Go ahead, my bad.
oh well, it was two things. I remember when y'all said, oh, it wasn't somebody that walked by that smelled bad that started the man. You want to know for real, for real? One thing that did make me start that's on that tip
Go ahead.
is I know y'all talk about this a lot about our feet being bad. It's been in a couple episodes. Men feet, dude. I'm telling you, bro.
Donovan, hey,
There's
hold on. Donovan need to turn his headphones up. I'm just saying. Just turn them
Yeah,
up. Go
let me
ahead.
turn it over a
Go
little bit.
ahead. I might need it
nah,
too.
man.
Go
I'm
ahead.
telling y'all, I had the worst feet in the world, bro, and this definitely helped. Like I'm on my way to redemption. I don't look like I just have, just a pedicure every week or nothing. But dude,
Yeah, so that's the
it's a
fix
big
right there.
difference.
Donovan,
Look,
You
I'm
say
full
gonna
that's
tell
the
you that.
circle.
fix?
I'm gonna tell you that. That's the fix. If you start off with an ugly feet, rubbing your soap on the ugly feet and then poop,
I ain't gonna
Dude,
lie.
I'm
That is a
telling
cold
y'all,
pitch. That's a cold one.
man.
What would
Oh,
you say
definitely,
it
bro.
was though? Like the soap was like drying your feet? Because I know what you referencing, and men go through it a
smooth feet.
lot for sure.
Gotta have
Unless
smooth
hmm
feet.
like, do you think your feet got smoother, or they're just overall more what moisturized? What is it exactly?
Moisturize.
it's a weird combination, to be honest, because it's like you want quality moisture. It's like if you have if you just take a shower, whatever, your feet wet, and you get out and you immediately put on socks or whatever, and that's kind of what can give you like that fungus and all that kind of stuff that's just contributing to the problem. Just actual exfoliating soap that's getting dead skin off. They moisturize, then I lock it in with a body butter. And yeah, bro, definitely an improvement, man. If I
Okay.
if I had a camera, 'cause I got a regular computer, man. I don't have a webcam, and I tried to do it through the. I probably could have figured out how to do it through the iPhone, but I would put my feet on it.
What? I don't know if you just seen
I
that.
saw, bro. I saw. I saw.
No, some people
Oh
say
my
use the soap,
god.
but I mean, I don't,
I mean, no, but
you know.
I promise this is on for the record. I'm definitely gonna get my bar soap for sure. I'm not just
So,
gonna keep talking about it. I'm gonna get my bar soap and support. And I don't even want to just say bar. If I, many more bars. I'm gonna go ahead and support it for sure.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
hey man, shit, this was a good episode. We got myself, Marie, myself, Donovan. We got Maurice. We got our guest
Daniel.
Daniel.
Yes,
Any
sir.
last words, man? That you want to say?
Oh man, just y'all definitely keep it up, man. Keep the laughs coming. I actually hate that. I think it was because I came in, late and everything. My energy was off, man. It didn't feel like this was a good, funny episode. It felt like how you show up late as hell to class, and then the teacher just like, oh yeah, I'm about to ask them all the questions. That's what it felt like, bro. It was just like,
Like, dang, she got so many questions today. She never asked as many questions.
right, never come my way.
Yeah,
It's
that
all
she
good.
answered
Next
me.
time, next time we're gonna have you pull up. It's gonna be a studio.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
gonna
There
have
it
you pull
is,
up to the
man.
studio. Shit,
yeah.
that's what our plan is. So
For
Nah.
appreciate
sure,
you
man.
joining. It's another episode of Men Are Men. Definitely go check us out at Men Are Men Podcast on IG. We got all the damn iPad, all the Apple. We on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, everything.
Yeah. One last thing I got real quick, y'all. We trying to get
Yeah.
to a solid 100 followers. It ain't even that many. Like you can help us out. So if you could tell your friends, family, send a follow to our way on the
That first
Instagram.
100.
Yes, sir. We're gonna get to it. A year in the game, 100 followers. It's only right.
Yes, sir.
Right. There it is, man.
All
All
right,
right.
man. All right, Daniel. Peace, bro.
Peace, man. It was a pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.